Hello everyone, welcome back to A Tejswi IP Show. I am your host Prateek Raaj, and today we are diving into a critical topic that every patent holder needs to know about, and that is patent infringement. Whether you have just received your first patent or have a portfolio of them, protecting your invention from copycats is crucial. So let's talk about what patent infringement is, how to prevent it, and what you can do it if it happens. So first of let's start with the basics. What is patent infringement? Simply put, patent infringement happens when someone uses, makes, or sells your patented invention without your permission. If you hold a patent, you have the exclusive right to make, use, and sell that invention. When someone violates those rights, it's called infringement. In most cases, patent infringement can be direct or indirect. Direct infringement occurs when someone copies your invention exactly. For example, if you hold a patent for a new type of a smartphone battery and another company start producing and selling the same design without your consent, that's direct infringement. On the other hand, indirect infringement is a bit more complex. This usually happens when someone contributes to or induces someone else to infringe your patent. Let's say you have patented a new kind of software, okay, and another company supplies key components or instruction on how to build it. Even if they don't sell the software directly, they could still be held responsible for inducing infringement. So, what can you do if you suspect that someone is infringing on your patent? So, here are a few steps to take. Step one is to investigate and gather evidences. If you think someone is infringing on your patent, the first things you need to do is gather evidences. Keep in mind that simply seeing a similar product in the market doesn't necessarily mean infringement has occurred. You will need to dig deeper, look at the details of their products, and compare them to your patented claims. This is where a patent attorney or a patent agent comes in handy. They can help you figure out if there is a solid case. Step two is send a cease and desist letter. If you have confirmed that infringement has occurred, the next step is to notify the infringer. You typically start with a cease and desist letter, which formally tells the infringing party to stop their activities. Sometimes the infringer may not even know they are violating your patent, and this letter is enough to resolve the issue without further legal action. But be cautious. Make sure your letter is drafted by a legal professional to avoid any complication down the line. Step 3 is negotiate a licensing agreement. In some cases, you might not want to go into a full legal battle. If the infringer is a company with resources, you could consider negotiating a licensing agreement instead of pursuing litigation. This allows them to use your patented invention legally while you collect royalties or a lump sum payment. Licensing is often a win-win solution. It avoids the cost and hassle of court proceeding while still compensating you for the use of your invention. Step 4 is take a legal action. If the cease and desist letter and the negotiations doesn't work, your final step may be to file a lawsuit for a patent infringement. In court, if you win the case, you could be awarded damages to cover your losses, and the infringer might be ordered to stop producing or selling the infringing product. Patent lawsuit can be complex and expensive, so make sure you have a strong legal team if you are considering this route. Now, you might be wondering, uh, how can I prevent patent infringement in the first place? While there is no guaranteed way to stop others from copying your invention, okay, there are several strategies you can use to reduce the risk. First, be proactive about monitoring the market. Once your patent is granted, regularly check up to see if similar products are popping up both locally and globally as well. You can use tools like patent databases or hire professionals who specializes in monitoring for infringement. In India, for instance, there are firms that offer patent watch services where they keep an eye on the market and notify you if they spot any potential infringement. Secondly, consider using non-disclosure agreement before you share your invention with anyone. This is especially important if you are collaborating with manufacturers, investor, or partners. An NDA, that is non-disclosure agreements, legally binds them to keep your invention confidential, reducing the chances of your idea being stolen. Third, it's important to file your patent early. The earlier you file, the better protected you will be, especially if you are entering in a competitive market. Filing a provisional patent can give you some breathing room while you finalize your invention, ensuring that your idea is logged in before anyone else can claim it. So, I give you a pro tip. If you are operating in a global market, you will need to consider patenting your invention in multiple countries. A patent granted in India doesn't protect your invention in US, Europe, or any other region. To secure your invention internationally, consider filing under the PCT, that is Patent Corporation Treaty. This allows you to file a single international patent application that can be pursued in multiple countries. And let's not forget about defensive patenting. This involves patenting even the smaller incremental improvements to your invention. Why? Because sometimes competitor will try to copy or build upon your idea in ways that might seem trivial but can still harm your market share. By patenting these improvements, you block competitors from making small tweaks and claiming their own version of your products. Lastly, always be prepared with legal counsel. Work with an experienced patent attorney like us, Tejaswi IP. You can use our service as well. Can make all the difference in both preventing and dealing with infringement. They will help you draft a strong patent application, monitor for infringement, and take action when necessary. To wrap things up, patent infringement is a serious issue, but with the right strategies in place, you can protect your intellectual property and prevent copycats from stealing your invention. Whether it's monitoring the market, using NDAs, or taking legal action, staying vigilant and proactive is the key to protecting your innovation. That's it for today's episode on patent infringement. I hope you found these tips helpful. If you have any question or want to learn more, make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for more insights on protecting your intellectual property. Thanks for listening and keep innovating. Have a good day.